Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from the Exchange. I have the Exchange glass here. Here's the only thing I have with companies, right? Have a glass that will fit your beer. This is a very nice glass. They also have a sample glass, which is an amazing sample glass. It's basically a stemless wine goblet, but the small ones. Very nice glass. They also have a pint glass, and they have a half pint glass. They sell 750 milliliter bottles. Have a cup that will hold 750 milliliters. If there's one complaint I have, it's that. It's when I go to a brewery and get a beer. And I had this complaint when, when Five Paddles would sell their beers in 650s, but their glasses only held up to, at max, their biggest glass was 500 milliliters. Get a glass that will hold 650 milliliters plus some headroom. You guys need to do the same thing, because not everybody's always sharing this. Come on now. I don't want to have to keep pouring it, especially this heavy bottle. This is a lot of work, you know? A lot of work. Anyway, this is the Framboise, which is a Belgian pale ale at 8% alcohol from the Exchange. It's aged in French oak barrels. Coriander seeds and fermented with our house yeast. And Niagara-on-the-Lake raspberries. Now, I'm going to have to peel this out from underneath to see the date, because I cannot actually read it under there. I have to actually hold it up to my face. And then we'll open her up, and we'll give her a shot, shall we? I can't actually even get that out. I would suspect that this was brewed earlier in the year. Probably, summerish. What do we have on here? Oh, I think that's later than I would have expected. Yeah, September 20th. Ooh, that is later than I expected. My raspberries were ready earlier than that. I would have expected this a little earlier. But hey. I bent my opener, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Okay, first and foremost, all I can say is I love that. I love that look. I love when you get a fruit beer that looks like it's actually a fruit beer. I hate when you get like a blueberry beer or a raspberry beer and it's pure golden. It makes me think you didn't put much in it, or that it was extract. Even the head is still white, but it has a slight reddish hue to it. But that is like red swamp water, extremely thick. Red, beautiful looking beer. Scent. Oh my god, that smells amazing. Oh my god, that smells not so amazing out of the bottle. Out of the glass, just aromatic raspberries. Lots and lots of raspberries. A little bit of that oakiness and a little bit of funkiness. Smells beautiful out of the glass. Out of the bottle, you still get that raspberry scent, more like raspberry jam now instead of just aromatic raspberries in their pint tin. But also with a underlying almost perm chemical smell, which I get from some Belgian sours and stuff like that. Remember, everybody's paradigms are different. That's just from me having a bedroom in a basement where my mother also had a hair salon. She would always do perms on people. So there is this kind of acidic astringent smell that reminds me of those chemicals. Anyway, let's try the beer. Cheers. It doesn't smell like it out of the glass, so I don't care. Okay. Now, when I was at the brewery, we talked about prices. And their regular beers are better priced than they were when they first opened. When they first opened, I remember paying like $12 for a pale ale. And yeah, it's a 750 milliliter pale ale, and I know where I'm buying it and all that, so I understand why the price is that way. But I just don't want to pay $12 for a pale ale when I can buy pale ales for $3 that are close to the same size. However, to get good Belgian ales and proper farmhouse ales and sours, like they have an Oud Bruin, which is $14 for a 750. That's a more reasonable price for the style you're looking at. And this Framboise is a fruit beer. It's in a 750. I believe it was $12. Again, a fair price for the bottle then. Still more than I personally would like to pay, but I can go out and pay that to try it. And I can buy glasses of it and stuff like that. That doesn't bother me. Now, the reason I bring that up is this beer is beautiful. You get that almost clovey dryness on the back end. You get that oaky tannic dryness on the back end with a little bit of vanilla and fig up at the forefront. Lots of raspberry all the way through from the beginning to the end, and it tastes like every part of the raspberry. You get that beautiful raspberry juicy flavor, as well as the slightly tannic bitter taste of the seeds. You know, those little tiny black seeds that are in raspberries that you can crunch down on. Yeah, it tastes like those are in there too, and all blended up. A little bit of a tart funkness in there as well, coming from the yeast. It's a beautiful, beautiful beer because it's so complex and it mixes so well together. Oh, that is good. Beautiful, beautiful raspberry flavor mixed in with a whole bunch of regular Belgian beer flavors. I can't say enough that this is a beautiful beer. Do I think it's world class? Do I think it's a 9 and above? I'm not 100% sure. And I'm not drinking the rest of the bottle because, you know what, actually, it is 8% alcohol, and you wouldn't be able to tell that. I would guess around 6, maybe 6.7, 6.7, maybe 6.5, maybe 6. Somewhere in the 6 to 7 range. I wouldn't think it was 7 and up. I wouldn't think it's really a strong beer that's going to be a very, very dangerous beer. Because that's what this is. There's so much fruit flavor that it is a very, very dangerous beer. Out of 10 on this beer, going between two numbers here. And you know what? I think I'm just going to do it. I think I'm going to give them a 9 because I think it's a beautiful beer and I can't make any complaints about it. I was going to go 8.75 because I wasn't sure if it was really worth that world class. Excuse me, in my opinion at least. But at the same time, I think it does deserve that. I think it does stand up to a lot of Belgian fruit beers, and this is what this brewery was supposed to specialize in: sours and lambics and just Belgian farmhouse ales. That's what Sam was brought here for, and this beer works. This beer works. Thank you guys. Bye.